In the heart of ancient Rome, one name stands above all: Gaius Julius Caesar. Born into the patrician Julii clan, Caesar inherited a noble name but little real power. Rome was a city of shifting alliances and constant danger, where political survival demanded cunning and ambition. Tied to the populares through his uncle Marius, Caesar learned early to navigate a world divided by class and ideology. The Republic teetered on the edge of chaos, and Caesar's youth was shaped by this turmoil. He developed a blend of charm, ruthlessness, and vision, qualities that would define his rise. Determined to build his own legend, Caesar set out to reshape Rome, not just survive it. The story of Caesar is the story of a man who would transform his world. As a teenager, Caesar faced death when Sulla, Rome's dictator, targeted him for his family ties. Ordered to divorce his wife, Caesar refused, risking everything for loyalty. Stripped of his inheritance and forced into hiding, he survived only through the pleas of powerful allies. Sulla spared him but warned, "In this boy, there are many Mariuses." Fleeing Rome, Caesar began his military career in the east where he was captured by pirates. Even as a prisoner, he commanded respect, joking with his captors and promising retribution. After his ransom was paid, Caesar hunted down the pirates and executed them, turning weakness into power. This episode cemented his reputation for audacity and resolve. Caesar's legend was already taking shape. Back in Rome, Caesar built alliances with Pompey and Crassus, forming the first triumvirate. Elected consul, he secured a command in Gaul, where he launched a series of campaigns that would define his legacy. For 8 years, Caesar conquered tribe after tribe, expanding Rome's territory across modern France and Belgium. He crossed the Rhine, invaded Britain, and became a master of warfare and logistics. His army's loyalty was to him alone, not the Senate. Caesar returned to Rome immensely wealthy, with a battle-hardened army at his back. His success unsettled the Senate and strained his alliance with Pompey. The balance of power in Rome was about to shatter. Caesar's rise was unstoppable, but it set the stage for civil war. The triumvirate collapsed with Crassus's death and the loss of Caesar's daughter, Julia. Pompey and the Senate turned against Caesar, demanding he disband his army or face prosecution. For Caesar, surrender meant ruin. Resistance meant war. In 49 BC, he led his legion across the Rubicon, declaring, "The die is cast." This single act plunged Rome into civil war. Caesar gambled everything, his life, his honor, and Rome's future, on victory. The march south began, and the fate of the Republic hung in the balance. The struggle for Rome's soul had begun. Caesar's advance was swift. Towns surrendered, and his clemency won support. Pompey and the Senate fled, but Caesar's forces crushed them at Pharsalus. Pompey was murdered in Egypt, where Caesar allied with Cleopatra, fathering a son and securing her throne. After defeating the last of his enemies, Caesar returned to Rome as dictator for life. He launched sweeping reforms, relieving debt, resettling veterans, and creating the Julian calendar. But his unchecked power alarmed the Senate. On the Ides of March, 44 BC, conspirators led by Brutus and Cassius assassinated him. Their act destroyed the Republic instead of saving it, unleashing new civil wars. Caesar's adopted heir, Octavian, would become Rome's first emperor. Caesar's life proved that power is fragile and trust, once broken, can never be fully restored.